Welcome to the Lime Walk, Chapter 2. Waterloo, Belgium, the 21st day of June, 1815. To George Chalice. I write here my life story, believing it to be the truth as I know it. I was born of sin in the year 1795 at Upham House, Norfolk. How that came about belongs to my mother's story, of which I knew something. My mother, Anne Roberts, was employed as lady's maid to Mrs. Chalice. She was Lavinia, the ailing wife of the owner of Upham House, who was Mr. Thomas Ralph Chalice. For many years I knew nothing of these things, and it was not until my grandmother Roberts told me of some of the details surrounding my birth that I began to understand my rightful place in the world. My mother, the aforesaid Anne Roberts, was the only child of her parents, Henry Roberts, and his wife Hannah. My grandfather, Henry Roberts, was a yeoman farmer who owned land near the town of Felixton. His forebears had inhabited that place for many centuries, and should there be any doubts to this assertion, their histories can be traced in the parish records. My grandfather's farm is called Moat Farm. There once have been a keep and moat nearby. Being the sole child of comparatively wealthy parents, my mother spent a happy and indulged childhood. She was encouraged to help in lighter duties around the farm and to assist her mother in the work of the farmhouse. My grandparents kept servants and labourers for the heavy work, although my grandfather Roberts was always to be found among his men doing his share of the rough work. Anne Roberts, my mother, attended a school in Felixton and could read, write, cipher, and do fine needlework. When she reached the age of 13, she begged her parents to allow her to go as a needlewoman to a fine house on the west side of the county of Norfolk. This was known as Upham House. A school friend of my mother's was a servant at Upham. When a vacancy occurred for a good needlewoman, on account of the present one being about to leave in order to get married, she wrote of the post to my mother. The Chalices were considered respectable, so my mother was allowed to go there as a needlewoman, on the understanding that she would return home.